Hi, I'm Chef Jen. Welcome back. Today I want to teach you how to make cordon bleu at home pretty simply. But before we get started, please like and subscribe if you'd like alerts for new videos. I'm using these chicken breast tenderloins today, and sometimes when you get them, they still have a little bit of connective tissue on them that you just want to get off there a little bit. If you actually just hold the connective tissue and pull with your knife, most of the time it'll come off easily and you don't have to cut off extra pieces that you could have used. I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to do a couple. So now we've got all that tissue off. What I'm going to do is fillet mine, butterflied if you will. And then we are going to take our meat tenderizer and flatten it out. Okay, once you've got that all pounded out and flattened, we're going to take some ham. I have a cured smoked ham, just deli sliced. And we're just gonna do like a thin line down each one. Once you've got them all lined with the ham, we're going to add cheese. Generally, when you do cordon bleu, it would be Swiss cheese. I'm using mozzarella because honestly, I think that it's more mild and most likely what my children will eat and not complain about. So we're going to do a line down the center. And once we're all set with our cheese, we are going to go ahead and bread them with the traditional breading technique. So I have flour, egg wash, and breadcrumbs. As it turns out, I searched my cupboards and did not have breadcrumbs, but what I did have was Ritz crackers. So Ritz crackers into the food processor become Ritz cracker crumbs. That's what I'm using. And I'm going to be seasoning my flour before I use it with some salt and pepper and garlic powder. Mix that up a little bit. So it's like a little taco, I guess. We're gonna try to get it as close as possible into the flour. So I did not follow my own rules about keeping them wet and dry, but we're only doing 7 or 8 of them, so it's not going to matter that much. And you are going to want to try to keep this closed while you're dunking it in egg wash, so you don't get a whole lot of egg on the inside, so you're not losing your cheese out of the outside or out of it. I will be using my copper pan today because, like I said, it heats up evenly and quickly and is able to go from stovetop to the oven. If you haven't seen that video and you haven't seen me explain the differences between pans, go check that video out. And when we're doing this, when we're going from the stovetop to the oven, you want to make sure that you don't have too much oil in here or it will smoke excessively when you get it into your oven. So we're just going to put enough oil in the bottom to just coat the bottom of the pan, so you don't want any excess in there. And our stovetop on and adding our oil. And oil does expand a little bit when it heats up, so I might have too much in there. And if that's the case, then before we go into the oven, then I'm going to drain it into a paper towel, so we aren't getting noise when that went in. So we're going to give it another second. You can see bubbles starting to form around the breadcrumbs that I threw in there. To lay these down. Yeah, you can hear it a little bit, but it's definitely hot enough as you can see the bubbles are forming around the chicken breast. And I don't want to overcrowd my pan, so I'm actually only going to do one of these gluten-free ones in here. And obviously, if you're doing gluten-free and you really are dealing with a gluten-free person, you're not going to put it in the same pan with the breaded. But we're just doing it for looks today. So you can see that it's turning our breadcrumbs a nice golden color. We're going to flip. So total stovetop time, we're going to go with about 3 minutes, 1.5 minutes on each side, and then you're going to go directly into the oven. Now, like I said, most of my breadcrumbs have absorbed most of the oil in this pan. If you can't tell in the corner here, there's only maybe an excess of a teaspoon to a tablespoon, which is what we're looking for. If you have any more excess oil in there than that, then you want to dump it out before you put your pan in the oven, or it will start smoking. Okay, and so now we're going to go in the oven. Because these are so thin and because I use tenderloins, they're going to go in the oven for about 10 minutes. If you were using a full chicken breast and you kept it thick, you would probably want to leave them in there for about 20 minutes just to make sure. So that was our chicken cordon bleu recipe. I hope you try it and I hope you enjoy it. Just trying to give you more things to do with the chicken that we usually always buy at the store and then end up doing the same 3 things with. So shake it up, do what you gotta do, and don't be afraid to improvise. Like I said, I went to go to do it and realized that I didn't have breadcrumbs, and bam, there you go. You could have used cereal and ground it up, any sort of chips maybe. Don't be afraid to try new things. So please give us a like and subscribe if you like this video, and go ahead and check out our other videos.